as home sales slow, realtors go back to other jobs. As home sales slow, realtors go. And this is not like a regular article, Breitbart. This is Wall Street Journal, right?
So home sales are slowing because of interest rates.
Interest rates.
But wouldn't the home? So people still want to sell,
demand.
But it's not interest rates. It's a good question you ask.
Okay.
It's greed. It's not interest rates. It's greed. There's a house in our community that I'm trying to buy for somebody in my family. Okay, they're asking 1.29 for it. They were asking 1.7 million a year and a half ago. So they went to 1.6, 1.5, 1.4. Now it's 1.29. That house is worth 750, but they're asking 1.29. Okay, so the 1.29 is these families every month or every 2 months that they lower $100,000. Guess what they're starting to realize? This is not worth 1.7 million anymore. Okay, this is probably going to end up selling for $900,000, $800,000. So it's not interest rates. High interest rates are giving a reality check to homeowners that are being greedy, thinking, wait for it, we can sell it for more. Wait for it, we can sell it for more. Wait for it, we can sell it for more. And then shit, babe, lower by 100 grand. Lower by 100 grand. So it's greed that's causing these realtors to leave, because realtors today don't know how to tell the client, Jimmy, can I tell you something? Yes, what is it? You're going to get upset when I tell you this, Jimmy. What's that? Your house is not worth 1.5 million. This is a $900,000 house. What's the reaction Jimmy's going to have? You know what? Now, Jimmy, I'm going to leave. I'm the realtor. I'm trying to give some common sense here. When I leave, guess what Jimmy's wife's going to say? Babe, fire Patrick immediately. He's clueless. Then he's going to call the next realtor, and any realtor's going to say what? Just like any guy says on a date with a girl, I'm going to change your life. Yeah. And the realtor's going to say, Patrick has no clue what this is at least a $1.55 million home. Then you hire that realtor. Then a realtor 90 days later, guess what that realtor has to tell Jimmy? Jimmy, I have to break it to you. Yeah. This is an $800,000 house. So it's the relationship between the realtor and the client right now. That's the conflict. Realtors don't know how to break it to the client that this house is not worth what you think it's worth. I don't think it's just the rates.
Can I add one thing real quick? By the way, when we're talking about the realtors that are going back to other jobs, we're not talking about the top 10% of realtors, top 20%. We're not even talking about the top 50%. We're talking about all the guys and gals that saw what was happening in 2020 and like, hold on, let me get on the bandwagon. And they were cooks, chefs, Uber drivers, whatever, photographers, whatever, and they got their real estate license. By the way, I did the same thing in 2005. When I saw everybody making money in real estate in Miami, I'm like, oh, I want to get my real estate license. Then came 2008, crash, all right, I'm done being a realtor. So all these fake fly-by-night realtors, they're out. And then it's the people who are experts at this. It's almost like the people that want to start a podcast. Hey, everyone's doing a podcast. Next thing you know, times get tough. All of a sudden, people drop out of the podcast world. It's the people who are in it for longevity and the right reasons are still in it. So shout out to those realtors. The people who are in it for a quick buck, they're out of it.
So you think I'm okay? I don't have to worry about where I put my money.
I think you just keep in an annuity. You're good.
Yeah.
For what time frame? 10 years? 5 years? 3 years, it's very different. If you have no plans with your 401k over a 10-year period, maybe look at the allocations, pay attention to it closely. You don't want to have your stocks in 100% small cap stocks. I don't know what type of equities you got. If you got the index, and I don't know what kind of annuity, if it was a variable annuity or an index annuity or a fixed annuity. Those are three different types of annuities. You got a straight up fixed, and what was the rate they gave you?
So it was 5%, but then after the fees, it actually turns out to be like 3%.
But isn't there a lockup period?
If you look up an index annuity, what an index annuity does is made for boomers. An index annuity would be you can get the upside of how the market does, up to a percentage. So they'll say like, hey, if the market does 38%, you're capped at 12.
Okay.
But if the market does minus 38% like 2008, guess what? You're not losing anything. You stay at zero.
Stay at zero.
So it gives you the 0 to 12. So an index annuity was designed specifically for boomers, and it gave the best of both worlds, a fixed annuity and a variable annuity.
I feel good about that.
Yeah, so that's the part to look at. Yeah.
Jimmy, just do yourself a favor. Take all the money, go to Vegas, put it all on black, baby.
What is a self-directed 401k? What is that? Or
you can choose your allocation strategy.
My brother says he puts it into real estate, instead of putting it into the stock market, he does a 401k somehow where he puts it into real estate. Is that possible?
Of course it is.
Yeah,
Of
to
course.
REITs.
You can put gold in your 401k. You can do 100% gold in your 401k. if you
Really?
want.
Did you hear
can
what
do-
Peter Thiel did with his 401k or his Roth IRA?
He really
became a billionaire. I mean, he was already
But
a
the
billionaire.
way he did it, that's not the average person's going to
Jimmy,
do.
if
So if you like this clip and you want to watch another one, click right here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click right here.